What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of the Seltzer Time podcast. It's your boy Ricky, aka Dick Chuck, aka the man behind the can at Seltzer Time Official. Here, as always, with my conversation accomplice, the man with the hunch about Worcester, Travis.
What is crackin' Fizzle Fiends? Nicely done, Ricky. Nicely done. It's good to hear the intro again now after the live show is over. And
yeah, I had to practice all week in my shower.
Yo, respect to that. Congratulations on a wonderful live show.
You as well.
Yeah, thank you everybody that came out. You guys were fantastic.
That was super fun.
The biggest seltzer opening we've had to date. 5,000 people in the DCU Center?
Hey,
10,000?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably closer to 10.
People.
I had to light my eyes. 10 people. Yeah. So for anybody that was listening that wasn't there, we were actually in the ship room at the Hotel Vernon.
So shout out to the ship room. Shout out to Hotel Vernon. Thanks, Bob.
Yeah, thanks for letting us record a live podcast there. I don't know if anybody's ever done that.
I don't think so. And we really confused a lot of people. They asked what genre, and I would tell them talking.
Yeah. It's true. It was a lot of talking.
It was, but I gotta tell you, it was very Worcester to get hit up by Millie for some bracelets. I made sure I took the bracelet that I brought that night and I hung it at my office because that one means something. Awesome. Other ones I've just purchased on random Hotel Vernon nights, but this was the one from Seltzer Time.
There you go. Mine, where's mine? Mine's in my room, I think. Actually, it definitely is in my room. And then last night I was at Caitlin's house hanging out watching Bird Box, and she still had hers on her table. Walked in, I was like, wow, this is incredible.
It was a special night.
It was a special night.
So thanks again to Caitlin and everybody.
Yeah, shout out to Caitlin. Shout out to Table Talk Pies for hooking it up and giving everybody a free pie. Yeah, I hope you guys went and followed that Twitter account.
Just one last little check-in. Any other?
There was a new one yesterday, which I posted. And then there was one, I missed two over the last couple of days. I'll go back and find them. Because I saw them, they tweeted yesterday, and I was like, oh, this is fresh. And it was awesome. And then I happened to go back and I noticed there were two more. So I'll get those up probably.
Cool.
When you guys hear this episode later today.
Yeah, it'll be up by that point.
On that day. Shout out to the Organism also for playing.
Yeah, dude.
He was awesome. Like
Ivan did awesome.
Yeah,
he sounded great. I don't know. That kid is. The history there is him and I used to play in a metal band. So to watch his music evolve over time. And kind of turn into this weird folk mixed with dub, mixed with like reggae. It's just super interesting. And
it was very, very interesting.
Check out his Bandcamp, organism.bandcamp.com.
We'll post that link up too.
Yeah, so sure. Give him a little love.
Oh yeah, cool. Anything else going on? How's life?
Just living life and loving it per usual, my dude. It's another beautiful week in Worcester.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, my face is a little congested at the moment. The allergies. I swear to God, it's just getting warm and getting cold nonsense.
Yeah.
But I woke up this morning at like 8 o'clock and I don't know, closed eyes basically driving my way down to, not Walgreens, Walgreens, not Walmart. Trying to go to a pharmacy. No pharmacy opens up till 9.
Really?
And I need I don't know, ever since those dickheads started cooking down the acetaminophen, or not acetaminophen, whatever's in the decongestants. Basically, you can't buy decongestant anymore without a license. You have to turn over your license and they have to like track down all this information because they were turning it into meth or some other type of drug.
What?
Yeah. What the hell is, I forget what it's called. Anyway, so like Claritin D, the decongestant, I can't buy that over the counter. I have to go to the pharmacy, and the pharmacy didn't open up until 9, and I couldn't wait that long, so I had to buy some generic. And long story short, my life is hard, my face hurts, and I'm grumpy about it. How are you?
Beautiful.
Thanks, Ricky.
I'm good. I'm just tired, but this coffee is helping, and
yeah, respect to that.
Getting there. We're gonna get through this one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Saturday mornings may not be the best time to record.
I know. This is definitely the earliest we've ever recorded.
Absolutely.
Most of them have been at night or
sunset. There was that beautiful sunset we shared with Joe Jacobs.
That was beautiful. Shout out to Joe. But yeah.
So who do we have chilling with us this week?
Today we have the legendary Lukas Therien, aka StickiPictures.
The stickiest of pictures.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. Just chilling. I'm so happy to be sitting next to you.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
Long time listener, first time
caller.
First time participant.
That's what we need. We need a call-in line.
Yeah, why don't you have a call-in line yet? Like a
We'd
Q&A.
have to start doing this live, I think.
Oh, you would, yeah. Yeah, you would.
Is that how that works?
It'd be weird if someone called in like a week later.
Well,
you kind of
leave a comment. We can answer your comments next week's show.
You do like a voicemail.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, that'd be funny.
That would be
people
funny.
like call and leave voicemails.
That'd be like every other radio station.
True.
We're stealing from Hillman. Coming for you, Greg.
So Lucas, what do you do?
I make art. I don't know. I do red and blue specific art, kind of like an old school. I describe it as like a Spy Kids 3D without your glasses vibe.
Spy Kids
very-
3D.
Yeah, Spy
That
Kids 3D
is
without your
awesome.
glasses.
Like the movie
Yeah.
with Antonio Banderas.
I don't know who's in it, but yeah. I just know I saw it as a kid in like the drive-in,
Yeah.
all big, and like when you take your glasses off and it's all red and blue. I don't know. I had a weird flashback to that recently, and it just worked.
That is like. See, I wish imagine if you were our guest during the live show and people were like, "What genre is this?" and we were like, "It's Spy Kids 3D without the glasses."
That's
That would have
that's
been
a genre
that would
I'm
have been a
about.
great way to describe anything.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like my favorite thing I've ever heard in my life.
You can pretty much make any connection to that movie.
Hey Ricky, what do you want for dinner? Spy Kids 3D, but without the glasses.
Yeah. I'm gonna work tonight. And they're gonna be like, "How would you describe the Hill Crimson Edward?" And I'm like, "It is Spy Kids 3D without the glasses."
So it's great.
And they're like, "I'll have two." I'm like, "There
Edward
you
is
go."
also my favorite beer. I love
Wait,
that
Spy
beer.
Kids?
No. No, the beer he mentioned, the Edward.
Oh, Edward is a beer.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought Edward was a person.
No.
No. Does
I'm
anyone?
sure.
I
Well,
can't-
Edward Plant.
Yeah, I can't
first
keep up with all the.
There are people out there named Edward. Yes.
I've heard such things.
Yeah, I mean, as the man who usually pours you the Edward, I think that's
Oh, that's
why
true.
I instantly went there.
Yeah.
So yeah. So are you from Worcester?
Yeah. Born and raised in the Burncoat area.
All right.
Been here my whole life.
Lifer.
Lifer, yeah. And then I recently relocated to the Kelly Square area.
Cool. Pretty close to me. Not super far.
Where are you?
Well, I'm on Shrewsbury.
Oh yeah, no, that's super
yeah,
close.
it's-
Yeah.
yeah.
That's all right there. I like being like right in the center of everything.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice, convenient.
Yeah, I don't know if I could ever live in the outskirts anymore. I grew up in North Boylston. Like the
Oh,
idea
that's so
of driving
unfortunate.
15 minutes to anything in Worcester is kind of weird. Too.
Oh my
Now it's
god,
like 2
15
minutes.
minutes. Yeah, but like I don't know. Sarah and I talk about. We had talked about one point leaving Worcester early on. I don't think we're gonna leave now, but I could totally see the outskirts. Like Jess Walsh's house is gorgeous, and I could totally see being out like that because you get some more space out in the peripherals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I guess like as a right now. I
Yeah,
probably
you're
would
young.
deep
You're,
down-
hip, you're with it. You want to be where the party is. I
I
get
don't know if I'm
it.
young, but
Yeah, I always talk about how spoiled I am in the sense that I like refuse to drive more than 15 minutes for food.
yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
like
have
people
to.
that drive like 40 minutes just to go to a restaurant, I don't get it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've never understood that.
Like driving or the 15 minutes.
I've never understood. Yeah, like driving in general. What is that?
No, I meant like driving 40 minutes
yeah.
or yeah, okay, yeah, I
to
don't
do
get
anything
it.
like
Yeah.
that. Like it needs to be.
Like a show.
Right there.
The only place I will drive a half hour to is the barbecue place out in
BTs.
BT Smokehouse.
Dude, I would drive to Boston every single day to go to Sauce. It's like a poutine spot over by the garden.
Ooh.
There's a poutine spot.
Oh yeah, dude, Sauce is the
All right,
jam.
guys, it was nice talking to you. I'm out.
No, it's this cool little like hole in the wall type spot. They've got a bunch of like rad like chalkboard art and stuff everywhere, and then they've got like a pretty small draft list, but it's always like they're really good beers. Like they'll usually have an Oxbow on, and just things that I love. On top of that, the poutine game is unbelievable. It's like that's what they do. They have
That's
like
awesome.
a really rad chicken sandwich kind of. It's kind of like a chicken. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a chicken sandwich, like grinder thing. I don't know. It's awesome, but the poutine is ridiculous. I love going to. I almost want to go to every Celtics game just to go to Sauce. So good.
It sounds delicious.
It's the best.
I haven't had poutine in a minute, so
Dude, Sauce is the jam.
I don't think I've ever had poutine.
you've never had it?
No.
What?
I had it
I've
for the
never had
first time in
poutine.
Laval, Canada, and we played in this hockey tournament up there.
There you go.
Oh,
And-
you went like official for your first one, so that's good.
Well,
yeah.
I thought it was the weirdest fucking thing ever. And like, no, you put the gravy and the cheese, and I'm like, come on, I'm not buying this. Oh my god, it was the first place I had it, and it'd been like a decade since I had it again, and now it's coming around. Like the Fix has it, and a bunch of
Yeah.
other spots have it. To me, the Fix is the best in the city right now in terms of
okay.
poutine.
Armsby's is really, really
Armsby
good.
has it now.
Every once in a while, like their menu rotates a lot, but when they have poutine on, it's.
I had.
Have you done a poutine tour of Worcester yet? That's the way to tell.
All right.
We're coming for you, hot dog
7
safari. We're
poutines
doing
in
a
one day.
poutine safari.
A poutine parade.
A poutine parade!
I just want to be part of it for the name.
Hell. We rent a raft and just take it down Main Street and huck French fries at people.
So tight.
Gravy fries.
Yeah. Oh, and shots of gravy.
Yeah. You could also hear them called disco fries. Some places call them disco fries, and they put that like shitty nacho cheese on it instead of the cheese curds. It's okay. It's not
I'm kind
bad.
of about it.
There's a dish at Bocado. It's not poutine. They are potatoes though, like little like chunks of potato. They cook them and then they put this like some kind of sauce on it. So it's I forget, like Naomi's sister and her call it like Coachella fries or Coachella potatoes, something like that. They're delicious. Potato I don't know how to say it. She usually orders. I eat them all though. They're so fucking good.
It sounds good.
And they're awesome.
Churros at Picado all day.
There you go.
So,
Dude, that fried dough cheese.
Yeah. What? Fried dough cheese?
No, fried dough cheese.
Oh.
Fried dough cheese sounds so
I don't
good.
even know what that is.
Yeah,
but
what
it
is-
just sounds intriguing.
Fried goat cheese?
No. Yeah. So is it like a mozzarella stick?
Yeah, it's like a patty kind of like goat cheese. They fry it, and then there's like honey, maybe like a preserve or something, and then there might be something else. But they give you like a sliced baguette kind of to put it on, and it's ridiculous.
Charcuterie.
Kind of, yeah. It's mad good. It's dope.
Yeah, good charcuterie, bro.
So Lucas, aside
Remember that time
from
we asked you over here? And
to talk
And
about
they just talked about food I can't eat.
yeah. Oh, you can't eat it.
gluten.
Yeah, gluten free.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I like to. I still watch like cooking videos of food I can't eat all the time.
Okay.
I don't know. It's still interesting to me.
That's
So
why I watch hockey, because I want to be able to play that good.
yeah, exactly. You can't play all the sports you watch. I can't eat all the food I like.
It's true. Sorry.
It's the way life goes.
I had no idea you could eat any of the stuff we just talked about for 10 minutes.
No,
I learned this.
I was in there.
Lucas and I have been doing a little bit of work together, and so I make sure that now that I have some rice cereal in the house or some type of snack.
How about them kind bars? Yeah, he hooks it up.
Yeah,
I
kind
love
bars.
Potato Bars.
It's kind bars and seltzer. That's really the quickest way to Lucas's heart.
That's actually just all I eat. Like Lara bars. The kind bars, you give me Lara bars where it's at. I got one in my pocket now. Cinnamon roll.
My brother-in-law turned vegan, and he turned me on to Lara bars because that's
what I ate when I was vegan. Yeah, like every day.
They're so freaking good.
Really?
Dude, figs all day.
They're the plug.
Alright.
I didn't realize how much I like fig.
Aren't they date?
I'm sorry, you're absolutely right. You're dating. But I also like figs too.
Hey,
Yeah, nothing against figs.
fig love.
I got fig bars from Trader Joe's.
Nice. Nice.
Anyway, so Lucas.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was the food I could participate in, the food
Yeah,
section, so
True,
I'm
we need
glad.
to shout out for you.
But talking about Lara bars is like the lamest food discussion ever, I will admit.
So many people ask me if this podcast is about seltzer, and I'm like, no.
Yeah,
No,
It's not. It's just the name. Like, can't
More
talk
about
water that
poutine than
much.
anything.
it's like
True.
coffee time. It's like this
Yeah.
is the thing that initiates the conversation.
Exactly.
The crack of the can, anything can bubble up.
Yeah.
That's true. I like that.
Ooh, okay.
Off the
Was that
dome.
off
That
the?
was a
Yeah, that was
dome.
off the.
That was incredible.
Nice.
We just have a new official tagline.
I like it.
Sick.
I sent Ricky. All right, this is a complete aside, but I still want Ricky to battle rap Orson. So I was sitting in my apartment like the other night, just writing a battle rap about LaCroix, but from the perspective of a polar bear.
It's so good.
It was so much fun.
That's amazing.
I kind of want to do it.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you battle rap though? Aren't you both rapping about like how much you like Polar? Like when you be rapping
No,
on
we're
the same
rapping
side?
against- so it's more like a diss track.
Oh, it's like a diss track for you.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
okay,
LaCroix.
okay.
It's a diss track against LaCroix.
Yeah.
Oh, and just whoever disses LaCroix better?
No, I'm writing it, but I wanted Ricky to do it in his
Yeah.
Orson voice. And
It's-
hopefully make him throw up before it's done.
Yeah, Caitlin's
I know, geez, that
definitely
sounds
gonna kick me out
aggressive.
of The pie store. I'll do it after the pie store closes. There's no way I can spend that much time in the bar. My name is like, I mean, I could, but she's gonna get real tired of me. Yeah.
I want to be there for that.
Anyway,
We'll have a live audience. So,
What are you working on these days, Lucas?
yeah, where are we at?
Just a lot of portraits. Doing a lot of portraits. Doing a couple jackets coming soon. Keep an eye out for that.
There we go. Okay, so when you see portraits, I know you have like your own kind of spin on every portrait, right?
Yeah. So I got really interested in portraits because I'm not very good at drawing portraits. And
Okay.
yeah, and there's this Instagram account called Badly Drawn Models look it up sometime.
Okay.
And it's just someone who like really poorly draws models and like the perspectives are off. It's like super simple, like line drawing, like portraits. And I don't know why, but I was like, I love these stylized portraits.
It's me.
And then I just had like fun drawing them because I didn't put a lot of pressure on myself doing it. Because a lot of my art, I get like perfectionist-y and it drives me insane trying to get lines right. I won't release stuff because like there's just something off. And so there was something freeing about doing something I couldn't do well and just acknowledging that and being like, well, this is the style. Where like, if I do it too well, it just gets like I feel like if I just drew like hyper realist portraits, it would just get lost in all the other ones. So I just liked having my own hand in it and having my own little style. And yeah, just rolling with these like kind of simple portraits and then taking them into the Reddit. Yeah, exactly. You can't see, but he pulled up the Instagram account.
Drawn models.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that you bring that up because art and illustration have this ability where like you can make your own style. It doesn't have to be hyper realistic. It can just kind of accentuate the items that we see in a person and kind of like how we build. I'm looking at Chance the Rapper now, like the way his eyes, the way his facial hair is, the way he rocks his hat. These are all things that kind of lend themselves to make that connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like drawing people with like very specific features. One, it makes it easier on me. You can definitely recognize Chance the Rapper with a 3 hat on. I could have drawn him not even looking like Chance, and you'd be like, oh, he's wearing a 3 hat. Yeah, it's Chance.
Yeah, you automatically associate it. Who are some of the ones you've done so far?
I've done Chance, Gambino, and Post Malone. Those are the stickers that I have. And then I've done Amy Winehouse. I have a Jeff Goldblum that I have not released yet.
That's what's up.
But that'll be coming out soon.
One.
We have an anti-mic one, from Axe to Grind.
Aha,
Shout out to them.
Anti-Mike.
Justin got a holiday commission from me
That's awesome.
and surprised
really
him.
nice, man.
Yeah, thank you. It was really cool to do someone like local. I have Ricky too, another local. I actually really like doing the locals.
Didn't you have your buddy too? The kid I met the other night? Martin? Didn't you do one of Martin?
Oh, I did do one of Martin. Yeah, he's doing this musical project.
Oh,
and
shit, am I not allowed to talk about it? We can cut it.
no, I don't know. I think we can.
Yeah, we can talk about
I'll
it.
text him before we air this.
Yeah, he is definitely a featured guest. He's a very interesting
Oh yeah.
person. I've never seen a person where I don't know if he's in New York. Aside from Che, I can never tell if Martin is in New York or in California.
Or like Brazil.
Or Worcester. Or Brazil. He's everywhere, always. I'll see him, he's like, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I got a plane tomorrow morning, going to Brazil for like 3 weeks. I'm like, what? How do you live this life? It's amazing.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He sent me a screen grab of his travels that like, I don't know, some app told him, and it was like he traveled around the world 1.4 times technically, like out of the distance.
That's freaking bananas.
Yeah, right. Those are goals right there.
Seriously.
Me and my fear of planes.
Honestly, I don't have a fear of planes, but I hate traveling. Like oh my God, I hate being piled together with all these people and like waiting in lines. And,
That's my favorite
Really?
part.
oh, is it?
No.
I don't mind traveling at all. I just don't do it. I don't know why I don't. I'm traveling later this month. So you'll hear
I would
about
much
that in
rather
the next podcast.
pile in a van than go
Yeah.
to the airport. And you'll get there faster, but
The van, though, you see more of
that's true.
the land.
Sarah wants to take a train across the country.
Oh, I want to do that for a while. Yeah, you can do that.
Boston,
Straight to California.
So she's gone as far as Colorado so far, from Boston to Colorado, which took her 2 days.
That's
I
awesome.
told her that the only way I would do it is if we got one of those sleeper cars.
Yeah.
Because how badass would be, one, to fornicate my wife in a sleeper car driving down there, but two, just to have that
Love you.
room to look out and enjoy the landscape and shit
Yeah.
like that. That sounds dope as hell.
Dude,
Yeah.
that'd be sick. I'm a big fan of Seattle. And I know you can take a train from somewhere over here, either New York or Boston, all the way to Seattle.
Really?
Yeah, and I think that would be really, really sick. So, Naomi, get on that.
Yeah.
I want to build a conversion van. If anyone out there
Dude.
knows anything about building those, that was my
Follow-
goal for a really long time. Just live
I'll
out of
send
the
you an
van.
account. It's like our viewfinder, I want to say is the name of the account.
Okay.
It's, my
Is it an
buddy-
Instagram account?
Yeah. My buddy from Providence, him and I think it's his fiance. They might be married now, but I'm pretty sure they're just engaged. But they did that. They bought like a Sprinter. They spent like 6 months or whatever,
Yeah.
kind of building it out and turning it into like a home. And then they spent all of last year most of last year, I think, on the road.
That's
and
awesome.
like their end of year recap, my 2 favorite end of year three end of year recaps on Instagram. Number 1 was definitely Che, because it was so long and so funny.
Dude, Chase stories are always good.
I had to take that in 5 parts because that line was so segmented.
It was nuts.
I'm like, oh, Che, I love you, buddy, but I gotta come back to this.
Yeah, it was so good. Like, it was just awesome. And then, there were parts where I was like, okay, definitely came to dive after. I was with him for that. Okay, tell me about this. So much art. Like, it was very, very interesting. Definitely the axe to grind one. Watching those guys go from not being open into what
they're
it
just
is now
wicked cool.
Is so
Yeah, it's neat seeing the shots of like the bare bones store and everything, or the
Even
shop.
just watching like the walls kind of evolve, and now there's art on the walls, and now there's even more art on the walls.
Yeah, the walls are covered.
Yeah, dude, they've done a real good job finding some Cop Juju stuff. So aren't you up there a couple times?
No, I have the anti-mic right now.
Okay.
And then I have another piece that I sold to Justin that hasn't made it up yet. I think it needs a frame. But
Alex Dunn's over there.
I'm gonna throw some more up soon.
Yeah,
Alex Dunn is there.
It was interesting. Theirs was really, really, really awesome to watch.
I like theirs a lot.
And then,
Also because I was in it like 3 times, so
which
you know.
anything you're in. And then you're all over my water bottle.
That's what I strive. That's like the biggest accomplishment of mine is when I see someone with like more than one of my stickers on their water bottle. I just want to cover the world's water
I have
bottles.
at least 2 or 3, and I think I have 2 of you on my laptop. Is there one of you on my laptop?
Yeah, there's one right here.
Okay.
In your own face.
I have your face on my laptop too.
Really? Mm-hmm. Ego boost. But yeah, and then our viewfinder, watching their story go from them building out their house basically in the back of a Sprinter and then traveling the country was amazing. So,
Yeah, I want to be what the hip kids are calling a digital nomad.
Okay.
Nomad.
It's when you like do work on the internet, but you don't have a home. So like you live in a van
Yeah, I would. That's like my goal.
down by a river, down by a lake.
Do you not know that reference either?
I probably.
And down by the river. All right, never mind. You don't know the reference either?
Oh, we win.
I live in a van.
You lose
All
that
right,
round.
Shout out. Leave a comment if you know that reference. I'm not even going to bring it up. I want to see how young our audience is.
I don't know anything.
I'll explain that for the show. Keep going.
There you go. So I forgot what we were talking about.
We were talking about.
Talking about you.
Yeah, so you want to be a digital nomad. You're talking about creating art.
Oh, we're talking about the portraits.
Talking about the portraits. Yeah, and then
Anybody that you really want to draw? Like anybody that you're planning?
Anyone that I
feel like
really
talking about?
want to draw? Oh, that's a good question. I mostly just want to draw like every single person at the dive bar that's ever been in the dive bar.
that's ever been or like the regular squad?
I just want to draw like all of Worcester.
Okay. You know what? We should talk about that.
It'd be cool to have like a wall of fame.
So that was
Like a StickiPictures Wall of Fame. Like if you make it, it's like an
that'd be
achievement.
so tight. Yeah, dude, that would be sick. If you did like little like small one, like 3-inch ones or whatever.
I'll just like little bang them out.
Yeah, little coasters.
Little coasters.
Oh, that sounds like the weirdest.
That's actually my rapper name.
Yo, my name Lil Coaster.
Yo, it's Little
And I'm
Coasters.
sleeping
What's
in with
good?
Steez.
No, actually, my rap name is DJ Two Spoons.
DJ Two Spoons?
Yeah, I came up with it at work the other day, and I don't remember why, but I just know that I was probably just holding 2 spoons. I don't know. DJ Two Spoons.
Sounds like a Full House reference.
It does kind of.
Maybe it was subconscious.
DJ Tanner.
DJ Tanner.
Oh.
So you know the song "Lean Back"? I've said for a long time that if I made a song, it'd be "Lean Forward" because I have a hunch.
That's good.
What's up, Fat Joe? We're coming for you.
Yeah,
He sings that song, right?
I think so.
Lean back? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. I don't know. Yeah, he does. Whoa.
I can't confirm that.
I was like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I can't confirm the live in van thing. On the river?
Chris Farley.
Oh, he's gonna say it. You're giving it in
You know
now.
who Chris Farley is?
Yes, I know who Chris Farley is. Yeah.
Of course. So you're drawing portraits. Is that really all you're working on these days?
Yeah, mostly just the portraits. I have some other red and blue style illustrations. I do like other like line work, more in-depth pieces that are a little less simple. So those ones come out far less frequently just because I need like a good few hours to sit down and bang those out.
So like,
But,
how mural was that a portrait?
No, that was some geometry, which I really love as well. Geometry, red and blue, and faces, I guess, are like my go-to. That was some geometry and some flowers.
So geometry, like the math?
No, just like shapes. Way less cool, way less intricate.
I don't know the math at all. I don't know anything.
Geometry like the math?
Well, Because I remember like going to visit your
Fibonacci
wall,
sequence and everything.
and you're saying geometry, and I'm like, I don't remember that being.
You're like, did I miss the whole point of that?
There's two big ass diamonds.
No, yeah, it's just a couple diamonds and some flowers, simple stuff. I like to keep it very simple at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I like to just, straightforward, like it just looks pretty cool. Usually there's not a lot of meaning, sometimes there is, but I just like to create things that like aesthetically are interesting. Cool. I love flowers. I like basing it off of nature when I'm going to do like the heavy illustrated stuff.
Nice. And then where was your mural at?
Clark Street Elementary, over by Brentcote area.
Yeah.
So you call it simple, but I mean, I think there's a certain level of confidence that comes with making one small line and having that be the defining line, like placing that line and making sure that it's just the right length, just the right width. Like
Yeah,
that
they really
to me,
considered that.
when I do sketching, I add way too many lines because I don't have confidence in my line. So I end up going back in and it becomes this very scribbly mess. Whereas I look at a style like yours and it's very clean and open and there's a certain level of confidence. Do you find yourself like erasing and doing a lot of pre-drawing before you say ink? Or is it kind of like as it comes out the pen, it's done?
I'm gonna let you know a huge secret. A light table is just a game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that when I was cleaning up my style like a few years back, and it's just amazing. You just so yeah. What I'll do is I'll go in like when you see a portrait that I've done, I've drawn the actual face itself at least 4 times. Which means if I screw up, it gets really frustrating really quickly. Because like if I screw up when I'm doing the second color of like the final, I'm like, great, now I gotta stare at this face 4 more times. But yeah, so I'll do it in like pencil. This is if I'm going full on like finished product on paper. I'll do it in pencil. And then I'll either bring it onto the light table and go over on a new piece of paper in ink, or sometimes I'll just ink over the pencil, depending on how I'm feeling, if I want a specific style. But
Sure.
Usually I'll just ink over a new piece of paper, and then I'll ink over again with the red and blue on a new piece of paper. So it goes through, several iterations. So yeah, it's simple, but there is like a
And in those iterations, are you pulling out elements or changing the design at all?
Yeah, sometimes I do, especially like between pencil and pen. There'll be certain things where like just as I'm drawing, either my hand will just kind of go to a different line, give it a nice little bit of better curve, or I'll just realize that maybe like, an eye is just a little bit off and I want it to be like this way. So yeah, it's always kind of evolving as the iterations go on.
Nice.
But yeah, I've never thought of that. Like, yeah, you can definitely hide behind lines, and I've done that, yeah. Like the more lines you do, the easier it is to hide something, but I think I force myself to keep it really. It's actually really tricky to keep it simple for me, which is why I think I enjoy this so much. It's kind of a challenge to like see like what are the minimum elements I can break it down to? Like what are the least amount of lines I can do to still recognize a person's face?
That's so sick.
It's like a minimalistic design approach. And you call them like a tattoo portrait, tattoo flash, but I even see some like early Sunday Funny comic book or like really like the cartoon, not in a disrespectful way at all. It's like even those illustrators are able to draw a character with very few lines because they have to turn these freaking things out so quickly, but you know exactly what it is with only a handful of lines.
Yeah, I'm always fascinated by how those guys can like keep a style and draw like 17 different people and make it look like the same style. That blows me away.
Yeah, Pearls Before Swine is done by a guy named Steven Pastis.
Okay.
It's a Sunday Funny.
Yeah, I know.
And he has these. Oh my God, it's the best one out there. They're very sarcastic.
Is that your favorite?
It's my favorite.
All right.
Heart. But they have these gators that talk. But like Lukas is saying, he has all these anthropomorphic creatures, but they all have that same style. The rat looks like it was drawn by the same person that drew the pig, that looks like the same person that drew the crocodile.
Really?
That's neat.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm always very obsessed with people that like have a concrete style that's like very universal. Like if you look at Ghostbeard, he'll draw a lot of different content.
Yeah.
Like from the 3 bears on the side of the wall to his like globe smoking the cigar and stuff in the bag, the money bag. But you always know it's him.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to you don't need to see his moniker to know that it's him, which I'm always obsessed with and I spent a lot of time, and the red and blue was finally like an answer to myself that I found a style. Because I love and admire anyone that has like a concrete style that they can stick to and just like nail it so that people know it's them. That was like always my end goal.
Like that.
Wait, I want to circle back. What's your favorite like Sunday comic? Did you ever read them?
Not really.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I mean, like Garfield, I always thought was dope because like he's a funny cat and he just loves lasagna. Like that is like
Dude, it's a classic.
the idea of coming up with that character has always been very interesting to me. Like who in their right mind was like, dude, I got the best idea.
Jim Davis.
Is that who did it?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was going through Jim Davis's mind?
I don't know. I'm assuming he was writing it about his own cat.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's autobiographical.
It feels.
I love it.
To a degree.
Yeah, the main guy's name is John Arbuckle.
Okay.
Why do I know all this shit?
Yeah, dude, like, yeah, your memory is
No, I have a
incredible.
Like, yeah, it's not nice. I have this weird
love
trivial thing, but then I smoke most of it away, so I'm sitting here being like, oh, that thing.
There you go.
But yeah, so you like Garfield?
Yeah, I think Garfield was out of all the Sunday funnies. I would definitely go with Garfield. I know it's like the easy answer, but there's a reason why it's a classic.
Yeah.
They're still publishing it. I mean,
Yeah,
people
which
still.
is crazy.
How about you?
Mine's Foxtrot.
Foxtrot
You know
is good.
Foxtrot?
Foxtrot is good.
I love Foxtrot. I used to buy like the thick books from Barnes and Nobles every time I would go to Barnes and Nobles and I had like Christmas money.
Yeah.
Buy the fat books. I probably still have them somewhere.
That's
My
sick.
favorite. I gotta reread them.
That's okay. That's the one about the little kid and their bigger sister.
He has an iguana.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't remember any of the names actually now that I think about it, but yeah, that was my jam.
I would read Zitz for a while. Zitz felt like somebody was writing about my life.
That sounds really familiar.
It was like it's about this like 15-year-old kid, 15-year-old male kid, and it just I don't know. He
That's
would
how I
come
felt about
home and
Foxtrot.
huh?
That's how I felt about Foxtrot.
Yeah. It's like somebody was writing about me.
Yeah. What was that family one?
Family Circus.
Family Circus, yeah.
With little Jeffy, and little Jeffy would run around. So I have a
Those
little
are good.
Jeffy story. There was one time where we left our house and left the 2 dogs in the house, and my wife was doing a little bit of work. She had a can of primer out, and we went out, grabbed some dinner, come back, and the dogs won't. There only one of them's meeting us at the front door.
Yeah.
The bigger one. I'm like, little guy, where's little guy? And he's hiding underneath the couch because as I take a walk in, he must have saw a mouse or something by the primer, knocked that over, got his paws in it, and then little Jeffy'd, like the little dotted line, through our front room, the kitchen, the dining room, back into the living room, and then up onto the couch. And there's these like little white footprints all the way. If you come to my house right now, you could still see white footprints on the couch. I could point them out to you. I managed to get them
I'm
off
gonna
the
look for
floor.
the footprints.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll point them out next time you're over.
Nice.
But yeah,
Had it
that's-
already dried? Like, was it such a?
It was like, yeah, it was 2 hours or an hour and a half after it happened. Like it probably happened within 20 minutes of us leaving.
Yeah. Oh,
That's a bummer.
Yeah, lesson
Sorry to
learned.
bring up that trauma.
Don't put primer on the ground,
yeah.
dumbasses. So anyway,
That's fantastic.
that's my little Jeffy story.
I spilled a gallon of paint in my trunk for PowWow. But get this.
In your trunk?
Yeah, so I used to deliver pizzas, so all of my cars, the skid plates on the bottom had fallen off.
Okay.
And rather than approach it with like a logical manner, when they start dragging, I get out and I rip them off the bottom of my car, and then I just put them in my trunk because I'm like, oh, I don't know, I might put them back on. I never do. But so I had a skid plate in my trunk, and it spilled onto the skid. Is that what? Am I calling those right?
I have no idea.
Like the plastic things under your fender.
Sounds about right.
No way.
Anyways, I ripped it off and I had it in my trunk, and it all landed in there. And I took it out, and there were maybe like a quarter cup of paint in 2 spots, and I was like, yes.
Locked
But
the hell out.
I almost dumped an entire gallon of paint in my trunk during PowWow.
That would have been terrible.
That was-
Yeah.
Because we would have had to buy you more paint. I'm just kidding.
No, it was like the last day, fortunately, so I didn't even need the paint.
Oh,
You would
right.
have like the dopest trunk ever, though.
Yeah.
It'd be like your own Lemoore thing, but just in your trunk. You'd have to make like
Jackson Pollock style,
Yeah,
though.
there you go.
He's so tight.
I bet you that paint is still wet. It was like a big glob.
Really? Where is it now?
It's still in my trunk.
Is it really?
Just
Oh,
in-
no, the 2 sections.
Oh.
I put it out
Why
in
would you
Clark,
put
and
that back in your trunk?
No,
I had it
left
like
the
laying
skid
out in
plate.
Clark, and it would just get drier and drier as like the days went by, and then someone tipped it over, and I felt real bad because now it was just paint all over the grass.
Sorry.
Sorry, Clark.
That's all right. They cut the grass. It
Yeah.
grows.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So you did PowWow. Could we take you just real quickly into Secret Walls? I know you kind
Yeah.
of talked about this on Pop It. Shout out Sarah and Molly.
Hey,
So,
hey.
But just take us through. I know this was your first year doing anything even remotely like that. So like when you're up on the ladder and you're writing down doesn't.
No, it was your.
It was your. That's what it was.
Your.
Take us through it.
It was wild. I felt like I was a rock star, and then I felt really dumb, and then I felt like I was a rock star again. No, so I got up on the ladder, and I was doing a little section.
This is like moments after it started.
Yeah. We like planned out our thing. Everyone was like, I'm going here. They helped me over with the ladder, put it up, maybe like 4 minutes in. So everyone's kind of just like waiting in, like with anticipation. And I get up on the ladder and I look back and there's like, the whole crowd is full. And I'm like, all right, this is dope. And then I start spraying and I get like most of it down. And then I realized, so I wrote Turtle Boy Says You're Next on the wall. And I realized that I wrote the wrong your. So I had to add like an E. But I had kind of known that, and then I was like, all right, I'm going to finish the rest, and I'll come back to it. And, like, the entire crowd was like, you forgot the E! So I had to, like, play to the crowd and be like, no, I know, relax. And then I got up there, and I did the E, and then I had to put an apostrophe in there, and I put it in the wrong place. So then I put the apostrophe between the R and the E. So then I had to turn the R into, like, a weird, wonky capital R, and then fix the apostrophe. But it was just this wild roller coaster that I took the crowd on.
just to kick this thing off.
That was like the opening. That's how we started, right on the right foot.
So if you go to the dive bar and look at the back of the mural, it'll still says Turtle Boy. Yeah, you've heard of this? It'll still say Turtle Boy Says You're Next.
Yeah.
And if you look at the R, it absolutely is a little bit.
It's a little bit wonky.
A little bit different. But
Fortunately, I was writing it in like kind of a gross style to begin with. Like it's all like gritty and supposed to be kind of like hand done looking. So it lends itself well to the style. And I'd like to say I recovered with absolute grace.
As watching you in the crowd, I was really proud of you.
Yeah.
I was working, but every time I've looked at it, I've never noticed that it was off.
Oh, well, that makes me feel great.
I only know that like this is the thing because of I think the Pop It.
Oh, because of the Pop It one? Yeah.
It's the only reason why I knew this is the thing.
Yeah, but
Oh fuck! Did they cover that in Pop It too?
I think so. Yeah.
Son of a bitch! I listened to that episode way long ago. So
It's okay.
it's okay. I only have so much to talk about.
It's all good. So congratulations on winning.
Yes, that was super cool.
Any other insights or?
Oh no, that was just wild. It was really cool that it happened and that I could be a part of it. I would love to see that happen in Worcester again.
Yeah, that'd be rad.
Did you connect with any of the artists from like any other powwow artists? Was there anybody that you kind of particularly connected with or became friends with post?
Yeah. Mary Murphy in Providence. She's really rad.
Mary Murphy's super rad.
Yeah.
She does these beautiful, like really intricate drawings. Like her mural is birds and flowers. And she has these flowers that are just, she's probably spent 4 days just shading all these flowers.
Really?
Oh, she's such a talented artist.
Yeah, she's
fantastic.
crazy good.
That's awesome.
Jake Merton was over on the same building as me, so we hung out a lot.
He did the birds in the cage one?
No, that was
Scott. Right?
yeah, why am I drawing a blank?
I can't think of his
Scott
last
Walker?
name. Scott Walker.
Yeah, Scott Walker. Sorry, Scott Walker. Yeah. He did the birds, and then Jake did the eyes above, and the
Jake has the anime
little
style.
anime guy jumping
Oh, yeah.
with like the electricity around him.
Oh, on the Secret Walls one, right?
No. Oh yeah, he did those. Yeah, he was on Secret Rolls as well. Yeah.
Okay.
But so he was on the same building as me, so I hung out with him a little
I
bit.
think I only seen 2 on that building. I saw yours. I saw...
So if you haven't gone back, he added the eyes like last. I think that was one of the last things he painted on
Yeah,
it.
the eyes are like an unofficial thing.
Okay.
But if you look at that Scott Walker mural, it's right above the Scott Walker mural.
Okay.
And his mural is actually just to the right of Scott Walker's, if you're looking at it.
Okay.
You'll go look at it and be like, oh yeah, this one.
Yeah.
But yeah. So he was on the same building as me, so I hung out with him a little bit. Got a lot of good advice, as someone he's been in the game a lot longer, and it was really, really satisfying to hear him say that, like, so he's super successful, does a lot of in LA and stuff, and he said he started painting when he was 24. And so I was like, okay, that validates me a little bit. I don't feel like I'm starting so late anymore.
How old are you now?
I'm 24.
Aww.
So it was
Look at
like, it was
that.
perfect.
You have a
I was
year
like,
on him.
I got a year on him, yeah.
Maybe even a couple.
I'm coming for you, Jake.
Dude,
There you
he
go.
works so freaking fast.
He does, yeah,
Taking it
he's
back to Secret
insane.
Walls. He had that portrait of Akira or oh shit, what did he draw? Anyway, he had his thing done in like 15 minutes.
Really?
And it took up this huge space and it was perfect. And then they had the bits growing out of it.
That's so tight.
So
I don't think I've never seen that one.
Oh, wow.
We said to go see it though.
Yeah, you gotta check it out.
I like Jake's poster that he did for powwow this year, and it was
Super spraying?
Yeah, is that what he called it? Super
spraying. Yeah.
Holy hell,
That's
that's
the
even
name.
better. So it's a Super Saiyan. It's like Goku or somebody is full Super Saiyan with the blonde, and he has the Kamehameha kind of like I don't know, hands out, but it's a can, so it's a spray can, and there's mist coming out.
That's so tight.
Yeah. Anyway.
And then, like everyone else, I mean, we're all super awesome, very friendly, willing to give me good advice as the new kid. StickiPictures, that guy's awesome.
Yeah.
Woski, yeah, all of them. They're all super cool.
That's tight. So aside from powwow, what else have you done, like artwork in the city wise?
I had a couple pieces hanging up at the pop-up show for a while.
Cool.
Yeah.
The Worcester pop-up, that was really fun. What else have I done? I've done the live art auction at the Dirty Jaren a couple times.
Okay.
Shout out to Ralph's poetry night. What else have I done around the city?
Any big plans for murals? I know there's couple spots that you're looking at, but you can't talk about those yet.
Yeah, there's a couple spots that I'm looking at that I can't talk about that, may or may not come into fruition. But yeah, there's definitely plans for more stuff.
That's sick.
Maybe some plans for next year for Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he gets his act together in time.
Yeah, wait, are you breaking this news to me now?
Man, this is your news. This is the same thing you tried to do this year.
Oh,
but
right.
Stores ran out
yeah.
of pumpkins.
Oh yeah, stores ran out. I had a whole.
Well, I don't wanna...
Yeah, you'll see. Stay tuned.
All right.
Hashtag wait for
Halloween 2020.
2020.
2019.
2019.
No, we're gonna wait a whole nother
How
year.
long is this gonna take?
This is a huge
It's a 2-year
project.
project.
It was like a 30-minute project.
That's awesome. Nice. Cool. So, art, hanging, doing it, portraits.
Yeah,
I don't know why I said doing it.
doing it. No, yeah,
And doing it and doing
just
it. Yeah.
doing it all. Yeah, no, I really am just trying to do it all, though. Just trying to take as many, opportunities that come. Which I want to, say thank you to everyone in Worcester, because there's so many people here that just gave me such awesome opportunities.
That's right.
That was really cool. I mean, I'm pretty new to this whole scene as far as the art scene goes.
Yeah.
And everyone has been super nice, super welcoming. So I want to say thank you to that.
Yeah, we got a good network here.
Yeah.
And it's ever growing.
It's fun. Hit him with some Stokes and Pokes.
Yeah, it's about that time. Hey,
right.
let's first off hit it with that awesome new intro from Solon.
Stokes and Pokes.
Thank you so much, Solon.
Just in case he doesn't. Can you use the file I sent you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we're golden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're fucking Gucci.
I was like, in case, 'cause I saw him yesterday and he was like, oh, I'll hit with an official one. I was like, dude, the one you sent was perfect.
Wait,
Like,
is that not an official one?
I don't know, because I was like, we can use that. He's like, if I need, I can clean it up. I was like, I think it's dope. Like, I like the fact that it's like, is what it is, but
Yeah, I'm down for whatever.
yeah, we'll roll with that.
Okay.
Lit.
You want to go? Who should we go? You want to go first? You want to go first? Want me to go first?
Just, mine are easy today. So first off, I'm gonna poke because I like poking my thing first. I'm gonna poke off at the dickheads that shattered a bunch of windows around DCU Center, down near Pigs and Pigs, and down near the parking lot. And then I also really was inspired by Jess Walsh. Now she put up a really awesome post on Facebook about how shit like this happens. It happens in every major city. There's so many fucking people here that this shit's going to happen.
Yeah.
Just because it happened doesn't mean that Worcester doesn't deserve nice things.
It's true.
There's a ton of people here in this city that love it, that really care about it. And just because a couple bad eggs come and maybe break a powwow fucking sun house or greenhouse or break a window doesn't mean that the city doesn't deserve it. And like, if anything, we should all be drowning out the hate by saying this is just a one-off thing that's fucking rare that doesn't normally happen.
Yeah.
Look, every day it doesn't normally happen. So, I don't know. Stop saying Worcester doesn't deserve nice things. We deserve it. We deserve everything and more.
100%.
Yeah, that was a really nice post. I read that the other day.
Yeah.
She really killed it. That was awesome.
So, yeah. Nice work, Jess. Sorry
Even
that happened
like,
to you.
I really appreciated the way she when she broke the news, it was just a picture of the window and it was like, bummer. Like, it was so like, what are you gonna do? You know?
I roll with it kind of thing.
Yeah, it could have been like, wow, she could have taken that in any direction. Which would have been very understandable. Like, you smashed the window to her business.
Right.
That's messed up. But the fact that she handled it with the chillest way ever was very, very impressive.
Yeah, just poise and grace.
Which I would expect nothing else from Jess. She's the fucking best. So, like,
Yeah, there's a
of course
reason she's
gonna-
one of the directors.
Yeah, I was gonna say, of course she's gonna crush the way she's like, well, you know, fuck this guy, but like, it could be worse.
Right.
Most graceful FU ever.
Yeah, seriously, yeah, it really was. Because it's like, dude, you need to give them the satisfaction of being upset.
Mad. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
It was awesome. It was very, very, very inspiring. She's the best.
I gotta say though that the Sticky Peaches, that's Sticky Peaches there, right? I always fuck this
They
up.
said
Well, yeah, but it depends on what you're talking about.
So
Sticky
that
Monger
win-
is on that window.
Oh, I always
Yeah,
fuck it up.
you
Sticky
done
Mongers.
goofed.
Yeah,
I
Sticky
know,
Monger.
seriously. And I'm the last one on the train, so you can blame me.
Yeah, you're our favorite.
The Sticky Monger vinyl that's on there actually stood out better.
Yeah, with the cracks.
So
Yeah.
like,
Let's keep it.
Was it you or Eamon who
Eamon
like,
said it first.
Yeah,
Eamon said it, yeah.
I was just like, dude, you're fucking so right. You can see it perfectly.
but talk about more
Yeah, bless
people
Eamon for
focusing on
finding
the,
the silver
focusing
lining
on
there.
the positivity.
Yeah, exactly. Like, figures, like, the nicest dude ever is gonna come out and be like, yeah, but it looks so sick.
Dude, I love him, and I want to get him on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, we deserve all that and more, and fuck him.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's just kill him with kindness. So the thing I am stoked about is I'm going to shout out Che Anderson because he told me this story back over the summer and kind of put me onto this. All right, so Charles Dickens, we all kind of familiar with him, right?
Heard of
I've heard of
He's
him.
an author.
Sounds like an homie.
author. He wrote A Christmas Carol. Back here, Monday, March 23rd, 1868, Mechanics Hall. Mechanics Hall is 11 years old at this point. This is his second time back in Worcester. The first time was before A Christmas Carol was written. So he was here, he did a reading, goes, writes A Christmas Carol about a year later, and this is like 2 years later, he comes back, and it's a big fucking deal. Like, there are people coming in from Boston on special trains. Like, there are people from all over the place coming to try to hear him read this A Christmas Carol. So it's
In Worcester?
In Worcester at Mechanics Hall,
That's so tight.
1868. Okay, this is not the thing I'm stoked about. It gets better. Dickens was a big fan of Worcester. He complimented it, but he didn't realize how big of agriculture played a role in here. So he gets here, and the night of his reading, the New England Poultry Club was preparing its annual 3-day exhibition, which began the next day, which was in the Washburn Hall, which is right underneath the Great Hall, which is where he was. When the lights on the stage were dramatically turned up right before his reading, the roosters downstairs mistook it for the sun. So they started like cock-a-doodle-doing, basically calling out. So in the historical, the quote is, "The roosters raised hell." Dickens raised the level of his voice. The cacophony lasted through the first hour of the reading. So in the historical transcripts of Charles Dickens here in the city reading it, you can hear roosters like crowing in the background. And the newspaper wrote the article the next day, "Dickens and Chickens." And it's just the funniest fucking thing ever.
Dickens and chickens.
So yeah, Che had me do up a shirt that says Dickens Chickens 42, kind of like that Reagan style, and I really want to push it out and do more with it, but
Yo, please do that.
yeah. Tell
That
him.
is so sick.
Yeah. It was fucking hilarious. I got to read all about this, didn't know anything like this existed.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
That is so cool. That is like the coolest thing I've ever
Ricky's
heard.
mind is blown over here.
My mind gets blown more on this podcast than it does anywhere else. Like, I'm not even kidding. I hear the craziest stuff.
So
Oh
I'm
my
stoked
God,
about
so
how
sick.
Charles Dickens got interrupted by a bunch of chickens.
I love that.
Roosters.
I'm gonna show up to your podcast next week with 300 chickens.
Please do that. I don't know. You might not be able to get them in here, but
I'll find a way. Mark my word, I'll
Life
find a way.
finds a way.
yeah, right?
Chickens find a way.
So that's what I'm stoked and that's what I'm poking. How about you,
Nice.
Lucas? You got some ideas?
Yeah, I'm gonna cheat though.
Okay.
I'm naturally an extremely negative, pessimistic person. If anyone knows me, they're not going to argue that. So I'm opting out of the poke because I'm actively trying not to complain.
Okay.
So I'm cheating here. I'm not poking.
But we're not complaining. We're
First ever.
we're just discussing things that could be better.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. I'm being cheap. I'm opting out.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine.
So
You're
your
allowed
poke
to.
is poking.
Yo, so your poke is negativity.
Yes. You know what? No, I got a poke. I got a poke.
It's not letting me do what the hell I want.
No. It happened to me yesterday, and it's still a little fresh. So I live over by Kelly Square, so I have to. Yeah, see, look at what you guys are doing to me. I live over on Kelly Square, and so I have to take the 290 exit off of Kelly Square, or off of 290 to Kelly Square, and then you have the bridge on the left, and I have to make that left turn. And like every single time, people pull right up to the car in front of them and block me for no reason. And last time it happened, I watched the green light that I was going towards change 3 times. So if you've ever done that, know that I hate you and I want you to stop. That's my poke.
All right, that's a solid poke.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that the construction will alleviate that for me, hopefully.
I hope so. It's funny you said that today, because literally going to Caitlin's yesterday, instead of going how I always go, I got on the highway for no reason. And I had to take that exit and go up Vernon. And it took forever to get out onto Vernon.
Yeah, no one lets you go.
I was like, this is absolutely the most miserable thing ever.
Yeah, they just stop right in front of you, even though they got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
All right, so
Stop doing that, people.
So what are you stoked about?
What am I stoked? I already touched on it, but just how welcoming like the art scene in Worcester has been. It was for someone that's kind of new on the scene.
Yeah.
Everyone's been super nice, give me a lot of opportunities. You know, I've done a lot of cool things in the last year and like the last couple of years with Worcester Wares and stuff. But yeah, just done so many cool things, and so many people have helped me out in so many ways that they didn't necessarily need to.
Yeah.
So I think that like the art community in Worcester is so tight knit and willing to help each other out, and I just think that's awesome.
Nice.
So yeah, my stoke is just the cool art community in Worcester.
That's awesome.
There's definitely a really cool scene here.
Yeah.
I mean, just like any major city, it's going to have its detractors and it's going to have its negative people. But for the most part, the people that I've experienced in this Worcester art scene have been just genuinely positive and helpful.
Yeah.
They understand that the rising tide raises all ships. So like the more artists we have in the city, the more spaces we'll have to put our art, the more opportunities we'll have to make art commercially.
Yeah. Everyone tagging me and stuff, and DMing me with random things that are happening in the city that I could possibly get in on.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Super cool.
Love it.
It's a community. It's all part of that.
Love y'all.
Yeah.
I got it.
All right, Ricky, take us home.
All right. So my poke is, it's only because I've been like weirdly obsessed with it. So they announced the Coachella lineup the other day, which is cool. I'll never go to Coachella. I have zero interest in going to it. But I do go to Boston Calling and Gov Ball, and my poke is people complain, like, so they'll post like, oh, tickets are on sale, and then all you see are like 500 comments being like, what's the lineup? Yo, what's the lineup? Like, they're not gonna drop it. They drop the lineup in January every year. So Coachella announced their lineup, and Boston Calling and Gov Ball have not announced theirs yet. It's probably gonna come out by the time this episode's out or like shortly after. But if you look, no matter what, like, my poke is at the people who, instead of just waiting for the lineup to come out, they complain about what other people think it might be. Like, my poke is at people who are mad about things that don't even exist. You can't be mad at something that is not a thing.
So they're mad at rumors of people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're fighting over who someone wants to be on it in the comment section.
It's like, oh, like, who do you want to see at Boston Calling? And people are like, I want to see the 1975, who are very much a band that plays festivals, and like they are playing Coachella. So people are like, nope, that band's not big enough. They're too big to play down here. They're too big. Like, you analyzed a fucking fake festival lineup and got mad about where the 1975 could possibly be placed on it. Is that noise?
This place haunted.
That's
Dude,
funny.
there's this. We're back at Technocopia this week, and there's a clanging noise that followed us around from. We were gonna record in a different spot, and now we're over here. And
You know
anyway,
what follows you? Ghosts.
Chickens.
No, ghosts. I think this place is haunted.
So this place is definitely. So my
just an
poke
old
is at
building.
people getting mad about festival lineups before they drop. Like, don't get mad.
It's
You
such
don't
a
even know
niche
what
poke,
it is
I love
yet.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
it could be the best lineup.
get the
festival
facts
lineup.
first.
Exactly. My stoked, however, there's a band called Roy Juno. They released one song called Holy. It might be the best song I've heard in a very long time.
Okay.
It's super
Excited.
catchy. It's funny, like, so I know the singer and the drummer, and which is kind of how I by following them, I realized that they were in a band before called Dreamer and Son, who are amazing. Like, unbelievably good live band, unbelievably good recorded music. Like, everything about that band is awesome. Everybody in that band is stupid talented. Then they kind of like started this new project, two of them, with another guy called Roy Juno. It's very like they played it, and the first thing I could think of was seeing Syak like playing it in an arena and having the entire arena sing back the chorus because it's so big.
So it's like an arena rock almost?
No, it's
what's
like,
the genre? Like, what would you call it?
Like they're like a rock. I mean, they're definitely a rock band, but like.
Would you call the genre like Spy Kids 3D without your glasses on?
Yes, very, very much so.
Great callback.
That was so good.
Full circle, guys.
But it's very like 1975-esque. It's like if 1975 and like Queen. If the 1975 took a Queen chorus, it would be this. It's so good.
I'm gonna listen to this on my drive home.
Poppy. It's very well written. Like the lyrics are unbelievably good. Everything about this song is just so good. Literally, they dropped it and I listened to it for about an hour on repeat.
One song.
Wait, what is the name of this band and song again?
Roy Juno.
They local cats?
Word.
So I don't know the third person in the band. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I don't know him. But the drummer and the singer live in Boston.
Cool.
They all went to Berkeley, kind of like got their stuff together. So shout out to Syak. Shout out to my boy Josh P. Josh P is literally my favorite drummer of all time. And I was lucky enough to work with him. We worked together at SJC. And watching him, aside from the fact that he is like unbelievably good at video editing and photos, and like he has his own style, and it's beautiful. His work was unbelievably good. Watching that kid play drums is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I've been at shows with, like when they were in Dreamer and Son, we all like were at the show in Pennsylvania, and there were people straight up crying. Like they're that good.
Really?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. This girl was crying because of how fucking good and like passionate this band was. And now two of them are in this new band, Roy Juno, and that first song they released might even be the best thing I've ever heard from them.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
I'm excited.
So my stoke is for sure Roy Juno's.
Roy Juno.
Yeah.
Did you know about the Junos?
Do what?
Nothing. That's a.
I think it was another reference we didn't get.
In, like award thing.
It's a NoFX line from one of their songs.
Oh,
Did
really?
you know about the Junos? Anyway, so
I love them. Shout out to Facts.
yeah, shout out Fat Mike.
Even though
Come on
like
our
you're
show.
kind of problematic, but like we still love you.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit.
Did you know that? So our intro song is obviously a No Trigger song, and there's a picture, a like pretty like famous picture of Mike, Fat Mike, with a No Trigger shirt on.
Really?
Yes.
So that
It's been used for like promo from NoFX, like for like when they play festivals and stuff like that. It's pretty rad.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, pretty sick.
We just brought that full circle.
Right. Boom.
Yo, thanks No Trigger Dudes for not suing us for using their music.
Yeah, right.
We haven't made a single dime. I'm sorry, we made $35. So
We'll pay you back.
yeah, we'll pay you a fraction of that, so 35 cents.
There you go.
No, you know what? I'll be honest, I bought that album again the other day.
The No Trigger one.
The full album. Because I'm like, man, these dudes are so good. I don't have this album on my computer. I'm buying it again.
Yeah,
Bought it off of
it.
Bandcamp.
I bought a
Nice.
CD.
$8.
I bought
That's a
the
fucking
Tycoon-
steal.
Yeah,
Sorry.
dude, super steal.
Sorry, go ahead.
Bought the Tycoon CD, obviously when it came out, and then I bought it again because I couldn't find it one time, and I bought it on iTunes to have it on my iPod to play at the dive bar before Spotify.
So you're like a
before
triple fan.
I started rolling through Spotify at the dive bar. So yeah.
You're
What's
like
up, No Trigger?
Yeah.
Wow, your shit a
triple
bunch.
time. Yeah, triple fan.
There you go. Feel the best.
Last thing that I'm also super stoked about, and I know I'm doing two stokes, but
Fine.
we're going crazy.
Stoked as you want.
I'm so fucking stoked about all you listeners, about the people that have made a point to come up and just say hello and say you listen and like compliment us on the show. I don't know, I'm speaking for myself here. I had no idea where the fuck this thing was going to go when we started it. And it's just been kind of this silly little travel thing.
Yeah.
Or whatever, silly little thing. But I don't know. You guys seem to dig it, and that really makes us happy.
Shout out to
a
Lucas
dope show.
for designing our logo as well.
Yeah.
We, for some reason, didn't talk about
yeah, we
that.
didn't talk about that.
Oh,
So-
fuck, the whole logo.
whole
Oh,
logo.
my God. So, like, everybody that got hints, that's why we brought you on.
Yeah, that was the main reason,
I
right?
said, Ricky, we got to have Lucas on because we got to thank him publicly for the logo.
It was more important to talk about your favorite Sunday funnies.
And poutine.
And
they
poutine.
bring you on to force you to listen to
listen to
talk about things
poutine.
you can't. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Lucas, aside from being the best, also designed our logo that you see on everything.
So we're not talking about Ricky's face now. We're talking about that
The new
awesome
logo.
blue Seltzer Time logo with the
Yeah.
watch or the clock in it.
Yep. killed
Thank
it.
you. Yeah,
It's
that was a lot of
beautiful.
fun. I was honored to be the one to do it.
Yeah, here now.
was a lot of fun.
Pins, eventually stickers. It's funny seeing people like. So I have that pin on two of my jackets, my two jackets I wear all the time. And I was wearing my jacket while I was working last week, and this dude comes in and he went to order a beer. He's like, "What are your pins?" And I was like, "Oh, it's like because I have like the Worcester like Supreme logo one, got from Worcester Wares. I have Rockefeller Records because like, what's up, Jay-Z? Sign our podcast. I don't know if you can do that, but like, let's do it."
Yeah, really. Sign our podcast? I like it.
Oh, that'd be sick. Actually, I don't know if Rockefeller's still a thing. It's like under like Def Jam. So Def Jam, sign us. And then I had the Seltzer Time one. And so I'm like, oh, like you Rockefeller and then Worcester. And then I was like, this is like our podcast. He's like, oh, I've seen that. Are you friends with Che? I was like, yeah.
That's
But it
awesome.
was just so cool to be like, holy fuck, we have a pin with a logo that people have seen. Like that.
Yeah, that's dope.
And I don't know this guy. I've never met this guy in my life. Super nice guy. But it was just pretty
You guys are
incredible.
rock stars now.
It's crazy.
I will
live
say
that life now.
it's a different feeling, and I'm not trying to get too big for my own britches, but it is a definitely different feeling. I met that kid Sam the other night, and he
Yeah.
didn't know who I was. He was already buddies with Ricky, but he was like, "Oh, you're Travis from the podcast. You guys were so funny in the last one, and it really sounds like you got your shit together now." I'm like, "Duh, thank you." Like I didn't know what else to say. Like, thank you. Well, thank you for listening. I'm sorry
Yeah.
the first couple sucked.
It's funny, like, having people listen to a podcast. Like, going back and looking at our numbers all the time.
300, almost 400 on that first one now.
That's
Let's
like,
go.
that's
Worcester
so many
loves you guys.
people. There's also almost 800 people that follow on Instagram of
Yeah,
like,
popping waters.
Poppin' Waters. Like, that's so sick. So,
We
yeah.
don't have pop-it numbers yet, but we're chasing you girls.
Right?
Women, sorry.
Well, yeah. Well, I have no problem playing second fiddle to them.
Oh, hard no.
So,
Dude, so I'm talking to a client. I'm potentially working with the Alzheimer's Association. Come to find out, fucking Sarah's on that committee too.
Really?
Sarah Cannell does more for this city without credit
She runs it.
than. Oh my God, dude!
Yeah.
Teaching, so she's raising the youth, and then she's writing about them, and then she has the fucking podcast. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
she's everywhere.
Sarah, you're a phenom. Worcester's lucky to have you.
It's awesome. She's the best. Like, what a positive force, too, you know?
Fuck yeah.
It's very, very impressive what she does.
So yeah, I was just surprised. I learned more and more about her, and I don't know. I can't keep up.
That-
I'm trying to be a mogul, but I can't keep up with Sarah Cannell.
Nobody can. She's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So, yeah,
All right.
that was fun. Thanks, Lucas, for coming on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. That was a lot of fun.
Thanks for designing the logo.
Absolutely.
Thank you for all that you do.
Lots of fun. Love you guys.
Thanks for
Where can
coming on
people
the
find
show.
you on the interwebs?
StickiPictures on Instagram. That's STICKI. And then pictures is spelled the way it's supposed to be.
How do you spell pictures?
I actually don't know off the top of my head, so I'm going to let it. Yeah. PICK.
You should do a sticker of poutine and call it Sticky Poutine.
I'm not doing that.
I love you. I just need more stickers from a watermelon. Actually,
I got you.
don't.
Don't worry, they're
I have
coming.
more
They're
space.
coming. Don't you worry.
You're the best. Cool. That was fun. So
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you everybody for listening. I've been Travis. You can find me on the social at Hunchback Travis.
I've been Ricky. You can find me on socials at DickChuck77 and at Seltzer Time Official.
Keep cracking them cans. Shouting out at Seltzer Time Official. We love seeing you guys doing Seltzer Times.
Yeah, I love those. Yeah, send us anytime you open a can of seltzer, you should be recording it. It doesn't feel right if you just drink water. Like,
Yeah, it's not an event.
yeah,
You need to-
2019. Show people what's up.
Yeah, make your life exciting.
Exactly.
All right, guys.
Thanks for listening,
You guys.
guys. We'll catch you guys next week. Woo. Sorry for partying.